silently killing the last live stream was the worst thing I could have done. That is not what I meant to happen. My bad. Let's get that out of the way. Woo, boy. Well, it happened. Our worst fears were absolutely confirmed. Apparently, maybe we spoke this into existence, but all that restructuring money from Quinn Miner's deal went to Alex Singleton. Yeah, this might be the one that breaks the back for me, Andy. This might be it for me with GP. We have watched a linebacker that, to his credit, Singleton was an upgrade when he came in. I want to preface that right now and say that he was an upgrade when he came in, but it has been nothing but straight line regression for every year really after that. I know he tore his ACL and he has not been the same linebacker since. The Broncos not only brought back a linebacker that everyone here has acknowledged was a liability in pass coverage, that was masked, whose flaws were masked by the defense around him, by a defensive line that has now gotten worse, and by what was a generational pass rush last season. He has not only returned, not only been re-signed, but he has gotten a raise. Alex Singleton will be getting $11 million guaranteed, a contract worth up to $15 million over 2 seasons, and he is a linebacker that is only going to regress further. No, I'm right there with you, Andy. This is the legitimate... I saw better offseason approaches with Trevor Siemian as the quarterback. Like, that is where we are. I saw better offseason approaches in bringing in Case Keenum, because at least there was something there. At least there was something there with Case. He had a really good 2017 season. There was something to bank on. It was disappointing, but you took a swing. You fucking tried. And that has been my number one issue with the Broncos so far this offseason. There has been no give a shit. There has been absolutely no fucking desire to be anything other than a 2-year wonder who's going to flame out like the fucking Bills. The Bills are in the same thing. The Bills are in the same position. Their complacency and their lack of desire to improve because they feel they can ride on Josh Allen has led them to become mediocre. Maybe not. I don't know. On the upper end of mediocre, they're good enough to be good, but they're not good enough to fucking achieve anything. And that is the cycle that the Broncos are falling into. And the Alex Singleton re-signing is not just a symptom, but it is it is the confirmation that the Broncos brass is willing to just sit back on their fucking haunches, run it back, and act like nothing is okay. Now, if Dre Greenlaw gets released, we are going to have so many more fucking problems. So many more fucking problems. I would be happy with a Tyquan Thornton signing too. I'd be happy with any outward signing. Denver hasn't even fucking tried to sign anybody outside of Dove Valley. Alex Singleton should have been long gone last year. No fucking way we just cut Dre Greenlaw. Are you serious right now? No fucking way we just released Dre Greenlaw. There is no fucking way we just cut Dre Greenlaw. There is no fucking shot that we just released Dre Greenlaw. No fucking way. Is there a source for that, Andy? Is there a source? Who's reporting on this? No fucking way. Are you so fucking genuine with me right now? As a Cowboys fan, I know how this feels. We finally paid someone. We're doing the opposite. No fucking way we just cut Dre fucking Greenlaw. By Ian Rappaport? No shot. I gotta confirm this for myself. The Broncos are releasing veteran linebacker Dre Greenlaw, a big-time physical presence in their defense. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. You're right. You were 100% right. What are we doing? What are the Broncos doing? Genuinely. What? Okay. Let me get this straight. For a franchise that thinks that they are in a Super Bowl window, okay, for a franchise that thinks they are in a Super Bowl window, you mean to tell me that you are that you are intentionally aiming an MP5 at all of your feet, at both of your feet? Okay, the horse joke was there. But you mean to tell me that for a franchise that thinks they are in a Super Bowl window with a quarterback on a rookie contract who is your proven franchise quarterback, you not only refuse to get better, you refuse to keep the players on that legitimately made the roster better. You refuse to keep them, and then you actively go out and sign the players that were proven liabilities last season. You mean to tell me that that is the game plan? You mean to tell me that Alex Singleton is a better inside linebacker than Dre Greenlaw? That is what we're being told. This is beyond complacency. This is beyond complacency. Okay? This is active sabotage is what this Broncos offseason has turned into. This is active sabotage. This is active intentional self-sabotage. You brought back an objectively worse linebacker who is worse at tackling, worse in coverage, and doesn't even have the same chemistry with the guy that you just brought back on a 3-year extension. Okay, when we saw Greenlaw and Stranad on the field at the same time, everything was humming. The Broncos defense looked straight on impenetrable. Those guys were doing work. And so you mean to tell me that you are going to bring back an active liability in coverage, a guy that has one of the higher missed tackle rates in the NFL over the past couple of seasons, when you have a franchise quarterback? So you have not only not gone out to sign outside talent, but you have intentionally stayed complacent at a position that was widely recognized as your biggest need on the defensive side of the ball, on a position that you haven't even nailed down yet, that you haven't even fucking nailed yet. Stranad is one thing. Stranad has developed. I still wouldn't argue that you nailed it. You can get better than Stranad, but Stranad's a good linebacker. But you mean to tell me that you actively picked Alex Singleton over over Dre Greenlaw? Wow. Just wow. I have never crashed out this hard about sports, but the Broncos came in with the absolute worst offseason strategy that they could have possibly made. I cannot wait to listen to Locked On Broncos. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll go listen to DNVR just to see how they spin this. Because anybody with two working eyeballs, even one working eyeball, could tell you that Alex Singleton was the problem on the Broncos defense last season. Alex Singleton was the problem. And this move, these series of moves, the Troutman re-signing and paying him as much as you are now, the Singleton re-signing and paying him as much as you are now, even bringing back Ben Powers, arguably, is complacency is the worst thing that you can possibly let set in the NFL. If you are a team that actively believes that you are in a Super Bowl window, that you can go in a ring next year with a couple of moves, and then you actively work against yourself, what are you doing? Yeah, Peyton needs to go. The thing is this isn't even technically his worst offseason on record. The Russell Wilson offseason is 100% worse, but even then, we still got Marvin Mims out of that draft, I think. Or maybe that was later. Either way. Like the Russell Wilson trade was a goddamn swing and a miss, and I think after that, he got trigger shy. I really do, because we have not... the willingness for George Paton to ride out the status quo is egregious. This is the most egregious start to an offseason that I have ever seen. And I think this is irredeemable. I think this is 100% irredeemable right now. This is beyond complacency. This is self-sabotage. This is active self-sabotage. No, and you're right, Ender. You are 100% right. George Paton he doesn't see the vision. As somebody that not just watched, but commentated these Broncos games last season, and there was one guy that I noted that was constantly getting beat in coverage. It was number 49 in the middle. And you need to have the middle of the defense locked down. You can only mask a hole, a gaping crater in the middle of your defense for so long. You can only mask it for so long, and you can only mask it in so many ways. All right, Travis Kelce, old man Travis Kelce, he's laughing. He's licking his chops right now because he's about to put up 400 yards in 2 games against the Broncos next year because all he has to fucking do is line up on Alex Singleton. Every offensive coordinator's day just got 1,000,000 times easier while game planning for the Broncos because all you gotta do is 7-yard in. As long as your guy ends up in Singleton's zone, he's wide fucking open. Wide fucking open. Wow. Just wow. I don't usually go on like crash out tirades. I don't, because that's not my thing. But what I cannot wait to see the rationale behind this. Because it seems to me that everybody but George and Sean Payton know what the problem with the Broncos defense was last season. Singleton is not tackled consistently. He cannot cover. Denver might only win 8 games next year. Like, unless Bo Nix can pull like a Josh Allen gear out of his ass and fucking carry this team, you cannot tell me that the Broncos are legitimately trying to win. You can't. You can't. You re-sign Singleton and cut Greenlaw. That's all I need to see. That is all I need to see. George Paton needs to go. That is the moral of the story. Is that George Paton needs to fucking go. Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that. That's all I got for you. Can't wait to see how DNVR spins this. Can't wait to see how everybody spins this. How everybody outside of those that actually watched the games, I cannot wait to see how this is spun. It is going to be so fun watching DNVR field legendary defense and just do the craziest mind gymnastics to justify the not just the Singleton re-signing, but the Greenlaw cut. This is worst case scenario for the Broncos offseason. This is bad. At this point, what do we think? Like, they're going Singleton, Stranad, and a rookie? And that rookie is going to immediately outperform him? Yeah, no, we were just crashing out about this. Singleton re-signed, Greenlaw released. What the fuck are we doing? Genuinely, what the fuck are we doing? Fire George. Fire George. Like I can only say the same thing so many times before I'm beating a dead horse, but there is genuinely nothing else to say. This is self-sabotage. Oh my god. I can't. I cannot find any sort of way to justify this. If Singleton is anything higher than LB3 next season, it's awful. What are they thinking? They're not. George Paton is not thinking right now. George Paton does not watch film. And now the Walton Penner group is going to be real fucking confused when they see the vast majority of their fan base fucking rioting on social media. They're going to be real shocked when they find out that, hey, while us Broncos fans respect the fuck out of Alex Singleton for playing through cancer last year, he is an active liability in coverage. You might as well be playing 10-man defense out there against the pass. And even then, it's not guaranteed against the run. I know Singleton was an improvement when we brought him in, but he is no longer there. Saints picked up Noah Fant. That's a move I floated the Broncos could have gone for. A reunion with Noah Fant. Suddenly, I could start wearing the Noah Fant jersey I have in my closet again and not look like a complete idiot. Denver, the Broncos are actively shooting themselves in the foot. And at some point, those shots in the foot are going to add up and you're either going to bleed out or it's just going to be a shot in the head. This is not an off-season plan. This is throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. And right now, the only thing that's stuck was Stranad. Because Stranad can actually fucking cover. Stranad can actually tackle. Stranad can actually contain. At least better than fucking Singleton can. I have a lot of respect for Alex Singleton and for what he's done, not just for the organization, but as a person. I have a lot of respect for him. But he did not need to wind up. Yeah, James Cook is gonna fucking destroy Singleton. I was just ranting. Travis Kelce is looking at his fucking chops. He's gonna put up fucking 400 against the Broncos in back-to-back games next year. What are we doing? What is the Broncos front office doing, dude? Okay. Fuck me sideways, man. Fuck me sideways. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna cut this here. I have yelled at my camera enough about this. I was getting ready to set up the gaming stream, and then that dropped, and, well, we had to do something about it, so. Travis Kelce is gonna... whatever tight end is playing against the Broncos defense, start them in fantasy that week, because they're gonna end up lined up on Alex Singleton. They are going to end up lined up on Alex Singleton, and you're probably going to get about 20 fantasy points out of him. Shoot it before I end the stream, Ender, because I can't do football anymore today. We'll have to censor it. Yeah, K9 career games incoming, Kelce career games incoming, career games for fucking everybody that is going against the Broncos defense incoming. The bottom is going to fall out. You're not going to get the same fourth quarter magic that you got this season. There is no fucking way that you can rationally think that we're going to repeat that. Fuck me. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. Again, don't forget to like and sub. The support really, really fucking helps. Last stream did really, really good. So thank you all so much for the support. Ender, we're going to have to workshop that to censor it so we can, Vidal career incoming. True. Yeah, I've said my pieces. Like and sub, I will, Ender, we gotta workshop the name so we don't get age restricted, okay? I'll see you guys later. God fucking help us, Broncos country. This is not good.